What's up, everybody? So I've been wanting to do a walk around on my truck for quite a while now. I get a lot of questions on Instagram asking me what I run in the front, what I run in the rear, suspension wise, wheels, tires, fiberglass, lights, bumper. So pretty much here's a chance to kind of go over everything. And if you guys have any questions at the end, feel free to ask, and I'll get back to you and answer it to the best of my ability. So this is a 2011 TRD Sport. It is the double cab long bed, and it is 4x4. So I am running the limited slip differential in the rear. We'll jump straight into the wheels and tires. So wheels and tires, I'm running 16x8 Method Envies wrapped in the Yokohama Geolander MTs. They are 315 75 16s, so they're pretty much 35 inch. I think they're technically 34.6, but practically the same thing. As far as rear suspension, I had planned to go long travel, but things came up and I didn't get the chance to go sprung under like I had originally planned. So it's kind of a mix between mid and long travel. So I'm obviously running a bed cage, which it bolts directly to the chassis, which is awesome. You can see all 4 holes. If you kind of look, you got that one, you have this one, and then the one up there, then a one up there. I'm running 16-inch King triple bypasses. Here's where they come up through. So a nice little cutout in the bed, and they are paired with Allpro Expedition leaves. I did remove a leaf from the very bottom because it was riding high and I wanted it to run level. And I run shackle hangers from Archive Garage, which are awesome, and they give your truck the ability to run way smoother on and off-road, and a great addition to the truck, great modification if anyone's curious about that. Give you guys a better glance at the bed cage and everything. I am running 2 Maxa treads. They're from Amazon. I think they're like 150 bucks for 2. Yes, they do work. Yes, I've used them, and they work great. I did this little setup myself with nuts, bolts, and washers from Home Depot. Kind of rigged it into the bed rail system. Came out really well. So as far as my rear lighting, I'm running Caliraised ditch lights, and they're covered with rigid amber covers, so anyone can see me if there's dust or anything behind me. So plenty of light coverage, does its job, and does it well. So I am running fiberglass in the front. I am not running fiberglass in the rear, and some of you may ask why, and the reason is I just never got to it, and I really don't plan to because I don't really need to run fiberglass in the rear. But as far as front fiberglass, I'm running Fiberwerx fiberglass. It is a, I believe, 6-inch flare, 3-inch rise, and it has more of a trophy truck look. So it does rise up kind of like above your hood, if you can tell right here, kind of has that little lip. So I love it. These things are awesome. They were a bitch to fit. Took me about 3 days, but the lines came out really well. Show you the front lines. Took me 3 solid days to get those lines and shave everything down and fit it good. But they did fit good with the lights. Oh yeah, the lights are not stock. They are from topgearautosport.com. I believe they were like 250 bucks for a set of 2. And they are awesome lights. I do not think... Actually, you know what? I do think that they do come in different color options. But yeah, no issues with fog or getting wet or anything like that. As you can see, you know, the fiberglass pops out pretty good. One thing people need to know with fiberglass is that when you go fiberglass in the front, your intake is fully exposed. You can obviously rig something up to where, you know, you can cover it up or have a custom shop do something for you, but your intake is exposed. I haven't had any issues with water, dirt, or dust or anything. So I mean, yeah, it does get dirty up in there because your fenders are, you know, it's all open in there. But I've never had an issue, and I've been in water past my door seals and water thrown up everywhere. So never had a problem. As far as bumper, I'm running a Pelfrey built steel plate bumper and a Pelfrey built skid plate as well. Both steel, all together, I think, added together, I think they're about 200 pounds. So I am running a heavier coil rate in the front. So my spring rate for my coilovers is 700 pounds as compared to 600. In the bumper, I'm running a Caliraised 20-inch light bar, and then I'm running Caliraised pods, but I put some extra amber Laminix kind of film over it to give a better amber cut into the fog, so it works well. And then paired with the Caliraised ditch lights on the top, which I had to point out kind of sideways. They do not get to sit forward because my fiberglass gets in the way a lot of that light. So let's jump into what everyone asked me about, and that is the long travel. So here is the long travel. The long travel is made by BTF Fabrication. It is their 4x4 kit, and I literally have nothing negative to say about this kit. It is awesome. The fabrication is awesome. It looks great, and it performs better than what I could have expected. So it is 4.5 inches over. Everything's extended, the tie rods, CV axles, and I'm running a uniball lower and uniball uppers. And I'm running a spindle, my stock spindle with Total Chaos gusseting. And the long travel King shock is, I got the one with the compression adjuster. And if anybody is curious if this thing works, yes it does. I think it's got 28 clicks of compression from fully closed, which is firm, to fully open, which is softened all the way up. And yes, it works, and I actually do use it quite often, but I keep it about midway for daily driving. Also, I am running a 2.0 bump stop, 10-inch straps, and as you can tell, everything's kind of packed in there pretty good, but it works out great. And I do have Brandon from BTF, the owner. He set me up with the second shock option, which I will eventually get to, but as of now, I really don't need it. With the bump stops, those things take away a lot of the force when you're coming down, especially with a 200-pound bumper and everything. But other than that, I mean, we can jump into the interior. Interior is probably a little interesting for you guys. Oh, and another thing about this long travel kit before I go into the interior real quick is it is 4.5 inches over, but the total track width gain from stock to where I am now is 2 feet. So I'm running 90-inch track width right now. I think I'm like just like a 1/8 inch short of 90 inches. So it is a significant change in track width. So it's very wide. And another thing about this long travel is everything comes forward an inch. So the arms and the hub, everything comes forward an inch to give better clearance and better room for articulation. So altogether, I get about 15 inches to travel. And then in the rear, I don't think maybe I didn't tell you guys, but in the rear, since I'm not going sprung under, I don't get the full 16, but I get just about 15, maybe exactly 15. So it works out really well. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything about the truck that you want to know about, why I did it, why I went this way, or just anything in general, feel free to ask. I'll give you my straight up honest opinion. And yeah, I enjoyed making this video. This is actually my first YouTube video, and hopefully I get some good feedback and you guys can let me know what you think. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can also hit me up on Instagram. It's at Revel_Tacoma, REVEL_Tacoma. And yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys, and I hope everyone has a good day, afternoon, evening, and talk to you guys again.